So I've got myself another robot chassis to add to the collection. I know I've got plenty of robot chassis, probably more than I know what to do with. I'm going to let him do some of the really fun bits and some of the really hard bits.
Yes.
I've got some Arduino Nanos with a board that actually has breakout for robot sensors and control. So you might want to replace the motor controller with that. But let's get in there and build and see where we get to. Right. Okay, the first thing...
where we get to.
Use this and cut this tape for me.
Yes. Just like this.
Yeah.
See that?
Okay, let's put this knife away. And what have we got in there then?
Let's see.
Okay, so this robot is Unotron chassis from 4tronix, the people who did the Initio robot. So this is the Unotron hardware pack from 4tronix.
Yes.
And what have we got in here? So we've got a couple of plates, which are laser cut, male to female connectors.
We got three wheels.
A cable tie.
And we got this.
Right, this is a servo motor with its servo horns.
The eyes.
A distance sensor. So it can't really see a lot, but it can tell the robot if it's coming too close to a wall.
Yes.
Which is cool.
And we got a breadboard.
Which we can use to do some wiring.
Yes.
The drive motor. There's a drive motor and a servo. So this one steers a little bit more like a car or a go-kart. There's a motor controller here. There's a bag of screws and hardware.
Let's start making it.
Sweet. Guess what you're doing again? Do the camera on the side. Yeah, camera on the side. Okay, while he's finishing the last backing, let's talk about this controller. So this might have been seen on one of my videos before. So this controller is actually fairly awesome. This is the Elechouse 15 amp driver shield, and it fits roughly into the same form factor as an Uno. Here you got 3-pin breakout, so you can put things like servos and sensors directly on it. A 4-pin I2C header with a bus on there. Direct motor outputs on screw terminals. Serial breakout, TX and RX there. There's a whole bunch of power circuitry under there. Jumpers here for connecting V-in motor and ground and motor, so I think we're probably all good if we connect these. Okay, so that must be motor voltage. These connect motor voltage across to V-in and V-out.
So let's find out.
Alright, these are motor mounts, and I've seen these shaped before. So these, Jonathan, will go across there and across. So they go across here and line up with screw holes on them, but also they clip into this part and this part here with this motor. So then what about this bit? So this bit here, we're going to need this, which is
Servo motor.
Goes into this board here. We can see where we've got screw holes here for the servo. We've got that will go through there, and then we'll have one of these servo horns probably on top there, bolted into those two screws. So when the servo moves, this moves. We've got these wheels here, which are free running wheels, and they're much smaller. These are not powered, so that wheel is on a motor, and you'll hear the difference. You hear the motor?
Yeah.
And if you hold it and turn it yourself, you'll feel the difference. Turn it. Can you feel that's quite hard to turn? This one hasn't got that big thing on it, and you turn it. It's easy to turn. Okay, look. So turn it. So that one is just attached to these. Now I think these maybe, and look, there's a screw there. So if we dry fit it again, and that bit is steered by the servo.
Oopsie.
Yeah, and then this bit drives the thing along. Okay, so presumably this gets mounted somewhere up there. This came with an Arduino Uno and a motor shield, so we may have a look at the new Unotron homepage. So they have here, John, it's www.4tronix 4tronix.co.uk Arduino 4tronix Unotron. So it has got the Arduino on spacers stood above where this wheel arch is where this will get placed. So my next question is, are these mounts going to fit? So let's again dry fit here. Yeah, look, those fit. But this Elechouse board has also got, it appears, the same screw positions as the Arduino. So it mounts where an Arduino Uno or some other board, full size Arduino would mount.
Look, it's like this, so it's easy, so you can roll it on the table.
Freewheeling wheel. You're going to be doing the screwing. But all the ones that are the
And
same.
you got a bit of nuts. It's not nuts that you eat.
2 of these and 2 nuts. We need to pull that wheel off that we dry fitted, so done.
You got it.
We got it. What we're fitting here are these. Way up here. Okay.
What? It's upside down.
Push one of them through this hole here. The other screw, do the same. Oh yeah, done it. Put a nut on and start to turn it here so it tightens. So I think this is the second robot you've built with me, isn't it, John? Will only go on if you line them up. So, okay, so this is going to be frustrating. A little bit of jiggling needed. Yay! Okay, so now, this one, good boy. Yep.
So this is our turbo.
2 nuts. So one at the top, one at the bottom. You start on the top one.
So we got 4.
Got 4 left, that's right, because there were 6. We've used 2. So this is the steering servo. So it goes in the same side as the motor. So there's the motor. Okay, push from the bottom, feeding the cable through the hole in the main plate. Done it.
Cable.
Oh, we fed the cable through the hole. Gotcha.
Let's hope Daddy can do it. Yes, he did.
I'm going to do it in 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah? The screw in, okay, and then let's tighten the nut on the back for that screw. Yeah, the pillars for the Arduino and the shield. Now I'll push one of these up here. Now you put the long pillar nut on it and tighten. That's it. Tighten it right the way down as far as you can.
And last thing, when you finish your thing, you need to test it.
Oh yeah. Okay, right. Now we're going to do the steering plate. So can you pick out the round one? And drop the servo horn so the long bit drops down that hole there.
Yes, we
Okay.
did it!
Right, so we've got the servo horn mounted on that front plate, like that.
I like that.
And then screwed in from above. Okay, so we use the same type. So now we're going to be able to connect the front and the back together. Awesome. Okay, there we go. That's the middle, as close as I'm going to get it. Push the servo shaft into the servo horn. That's quite a tough bit. Okay, tight fit in there. Okay, John. If I drop this screw in, you tighten it. Okay, so we're going to mount this board on then, John. Can you drop a screw in this hole? So put this screw into that hole there. We're going to put this motor cable, in to these terminals. So the first thing you need to do with the terminal is open it. And you open it by screwing the screw the wrong way so it opens. Okay, I've opened up one and you'll notice here You see that? If I close it, see the thing closing? That's it. So I know it feels like the wrong way. That's because we're opening. That's enough. Whoop, stop. There we go. Okay, now push the red one into that open terminal there. Push the red one into that hole here. You see? Yep, that's it. Now, yeah, it's not going anywhere. Good. Right, awesome. Now, we're also going to, with this bit, can you pull off the stickery bit? Just this from here, yeah?
It looks like a rubber. And now it looks like a real
Okay,
rubber.
I'm going to stick this on the front here. So if you stick this down for me. So push it down for me. Yeah. Ow, that was my finger. Careful. There we go, you got it. Right, okay. And then we can stick the distance sensor. Right, okay, so you hold it. You stick those four into 4 holes there. Yep, and push it down. You need both. Yep, that's it. You've done it. That's it. It's in. Look, you see? It's gone into the 4 holes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We did it.
The sticky stuff is not sticky stuff today. I might have to go and put a dab of glue, hot glue or something to stick that down properly. Okay, because the sticky stuff is not staying stuck.
Yeah.
Pins D5, D6 and D3 and D11 are used for driving the motors on this board. Pin 9, which is a PWM pin that's unused. You see the one that says 9? You see they've got a little word PWM there. And there we go, done. How many pins have we got there?
4.
Good. This goes into there. Now I'll tell you what, since this doesn't stick, we can do it down here, which is a bit easier. So drop those 4 behind these 4. So they're in a line behind them. Yes, that's it. On 2 and on 4.
Battery part.
Correct. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll turn it round.
Yeah, you see that? That means you put the battery. That means.
So what we've got to do, okay, push this through this hole here. Through that square hole, yeah, or the rectangle hole. Bend it round and push it into this hole. Then what we'll do is push the tail into the head a little bit. Yeah, that's it. And push it through till it comes out the other side. That's it. I'm not going to make it too tight because we've got to get batteries in there, yeah?
Battery.
Yeah. So let's see if we've got some right batteries in the robot cupboard. Wait a minute. This battery box has got a slight flaw in that there's an extra spring. Let's just trim that away. The only way to turn it off is to unplug the batteries. Yep. Are we ready? Oh, it's alive. We have lights. So we now know that this robot is alive. We're not going to be able to get it to do anything clever with this sensor because this falls off. So I'm a bit worried about that. Can we do it with some blue tack? Let me see if I can hack something temporarily.
There you go.
Beautiful, that'll do nicely. Okay, if I just put that in here.
There you go, a bit more.
Until we get the code on, I think we've done as much as we can do today. Is that enough for today, John?
And we'll see you, and we'll make more on our daddy videos,
And if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And leave some comments below, any questions about this particular robot, if there's any extra detail you would like me to add, or anything I've missed. And if someone who hasn't built one of these is going to come and tell me I'm doing it all wrong, feel free to. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. There'll be more robots, robots with my little helpers, and I'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!